Hey, what's going on everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com back today with another cryptocurrency video. Today's video is sponsored by Play2Live and I'll be reviewing their project. Now, their token sale has already ended and they have actually achieved their hard cap of $30 million. And don't worry because the opportunity is not over yet, as they will be beginning their listing on exchanges within the next 2 days, so definitely keep an eye out for that. And let's get right into what Play2Live is all about. I will also be leaving a link to them in the description of this video. But Play2Live is trying to be basically, the pioneer into the new era of live streaming. And so that is going to be done through blockchain-based streaming, where gamers and esports fans can meet. So basically, they're really trying to trailblaze and merge revolutionary blockchain technology and streaming services, which I think is, kind of a match made in heaven, right? These things fit very well together. I think both communities can really work with each other well, and it really makes sense here. The decentralization makes sense. The token economics are great as well, and I will be going over that in just a second. I also wanted to mention that although the ICO is done, it got great ratings on ICO websites. It got a 8.3 out of 10 on ICObox.com. It also got a 4.4 out of 5 on ICO Bench and a 4.8 out of 5 on ICOTokenNews.com. Now, like I said, although the ICO has ended, this just speaks a lot for how good this project really is. And, like I said, the fact that they reached that hard cap shows that people saw the potential in this and were willing to support the project fully. So a little bit more information about the project is that it's a full-blown ecosystem for esports and gaming industries with a focus on content generation and practical needs of streamers, providing unique interactive opportunities for all participants of the ecosystem, including esport tournament organizers, the streamers, and the viewers. So they're basically here to solve the main challenges in the esports industry, right? And some of these things include that users expect a wide range of interaction and personalization options. All participants of the system demand these solutions, which would better regulate peer-to-peer relationships. Users are also frustrated with advertising and try to avoid it in any possible way. Streamers expect to start earning as soon as possible and be able to monetize their streams. And gamers want to be able to influence the broadcast, basically. Now, they have a bunch of things set up in place to solve all these problems. And I should also mention that they actually have a running MVP right now already. So for those who don't know, an MVP is a minimum viable product. And as you can see here, we've got some streams. We can see the voting mechanism, number of games as well. And of course, all of this will be expanded into much more detail as this is only the minimum viable product. But definitely take a look if you're interested. You can see that they explain some of the ways to earn Lux, which is those luck tokens. And you'll see that those are, I'll go into more detail about them, but that's basically, the financial incentive on the platform. And you can share your internet channel and get luck. You can advertise, basically turn on paid advertising and actually earn from that as a viewer as well as a streamer, of course. There's different tasks from the streamers to the users. There's also a way to spend Lux, like, betting options, duels between players. So there's a whole bunch of different scenarios here on how they can be used, but it gets really cool. I'll talk about it in more detail, but very cool stuff nonetheless. And let's continue over here on the overview section. Now, I'm going to go into more detail about all those solutions because they really have covered everything much more than any other current platform out there. And of course, that's using blockchain technology, their blockchain level up chain. Now, that's going to create many needs that are not yet met in the space, such as speed, transparency, security, and availability. Little picture of the Play2Live platform there. Looks really good in my opinion. Now, let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about the interaction between the parties on the platform. And for that, we're going to go over and jump into a document that I have here that explains the growth potential of the level up coin, right? Those were those luck tokens that I was talking about previously. So here you'll see the token model and the economics behind it, and the incentives that should be able to grow the value of the token significantly over time. So first of all, real price appreciation and liquidity come from the usage of the token. And like I said previously, there's numerous utility applications for this token on the platform. And a rise in value and liquidity is fueled by usage of the tokens by users on the system, right? And that can be anyone from streamers, viewers, tournament organizers. You'll see that on the little picture here. Let me go back to the other one. It's a bit bigger. The viewer can enjoy an advertising-free streaming platform and can watch streams earning tokens by multiple ways, right? They can turn on advertising if they want to and actually get paid from that. Of course, streamers can do the same, and they also have multiple other options to earn from their streams. Esport tournament organizers can collect funds and get things up and running, actually build up some tournaments, which is really cool because they might not have the opportunity to do that without the Play2Live platform. And of course, all of this is interacting directly with the Level Up chain, which is transparent once again. Now let's go back to that tokenomics page, and over here going into a little bit more detail on how all this circulates. So there's three main types of luck token holders, right? There's the users on the platform, there's individual traders and investors from the open market, as well as team members and advisors. So over here you can see that people on the open market can circulate the tokens between the users, right? And of course, we have the operations fund where they actually have an 80% burn rate that should drastically increase the value of the token. And I'll talk about that in a bit more detail, but we've got, of course, the streamers and the users interacting as well, everything throughout the Level Up chain. Here we can see that there's quite a few features that will be available on the platform. Things like subscriptions to the streamer's channel, donations, totalizator of esports events, assigning a task to the streamer, tasks from the streamer to users, creating content on the platform, promotion of the broadcast of a favorite streamer, betting and gambling, and many other ways that you can spend and, on the other side, right, earn luck tokens on the platform. And these options that are on the platform outnumber drastically any other streaming platforms that are out there, which is really good and gives Play2Live the best chance to really make a name for itself in the space. So first of all, we can see that luck is the only means of payment on the platform. To use these features, users need to purchase some luck first. Once again, they can do that on the open market. The net revenue from all the services linked to Play2Live will be collected in luck tokens by public smart contracts, which will be transparent, of course. And the income can further be split between streamers, viewers, tournament organizers, and the platform. So they're going to have a whole revenue sharing model, and that's where they also have that burn model that's in place. So basically, right, when a purchase is made, 80% of that income that is earned by Play2Live, so a certain number of that is going towards the streamer and stuff like that, but the amount that's going to Play2Live, 80% of that, so the vast majority, is actually being burned. And what that means is that those tokens will be destroyed, never will be spendable again, and that buyback and burn system will help Play2Live decrease the total token supply, and thus reducing that upping the demand, basically, right? So the more the service is used, the more tokens will be destroyed, and that should create a positive cycle of appreciation for the token. So they have just that great burning economy that will be the key driver of luck value on the open market. And with that being said, there's also a certain amount of that will go to the remaining 20%, going towards marketing needs, purchasing of broadcast rights, funding that Level Up chain, and the foundations, a pool of user rewards, things like that to keep the platform up and running, of course, because you can't forget that, right? Now let's jump over to the main page here. A little bit more information about all of this. Viewers can influence the streams directly. They can watch the streams, earn luck by sharing their internet channels. They can also, let's see, the platform encompasses services such as totalizers, advanced statistics systems, tournaments, just a whole bunch of things that aren't available right now that can really create a better marketplace and also better experience for their users. Game publishers can sell games via the platform. They've pretty much thought of everything here, and they have much more options than other platforms, like I mentioned previously. We already went over the token model of that level up coin, also known as Luck, is the ticker, and that is an exclusive token within the ecosystem, right? Everything, all the purchases are made throughout the token itself. Now, to talk a little bit about the team, the CEO has a tremendous amount of experience in esports. In Russia, you can see that he actually he was the founder of one of the largest esports holding in Russia, and that was valued by Ernst & Young at $36.8 million. He also has extensive work experience with major streaming platforms such as Twitch TV, Hitbox TV, Azubu TV, and really many other people on the team have that experience, right, at some of those big streaming platforms, and all successful in their own right. They also have a number of advisors, as you'll see, that have some pretty impressive accolades as well. Sally Eves is actually a member of the Forbes Technology Council, and she has a pretty big number of followers on Twitter as well. So many people here to support the project and advise them. Now, to talk about the roadmap of the token sale, since they were able to reach their hard cap, this is going to give them the opportunity to really launch this thing full force and be able to broadcast the most popular esports events and buy those rights to those events. So since they reach that hard cap, right, they can really make this the best possible, right? They're not going to be limited funding wise, which is great. And this is, of course, because people saw the opportunity and decided to support the platform. Now, and it's a first of its kind, right? Because if we go over to the one pager, we can see that it's the first decentralized gaming streaming platform. And like I said, right, the decentralization, the gaming, everything, it all goes hand in hand so perfectly that I don't know why no one thought of it before, but I believe that Play2Live will really be able to capitalize on it. They're really targeting everything how I would expect it to be done for the best chances of success, right? Now they talk a little about the opportunity on the market, huge market, of course, and they're going to be decentralizing it. We can see that their current competitors are actually pretty few, right? Twitch is kind of a monopoly right now, and then YouTube Gaming has a pretty significant percentage. Now, what's good with Twitch having 80% currently is that will allow Play2Live to hopefully gain a lot of that market share that's currently being monopolized by Twitch, right? And the decentralization and the number of other options that Twitch doesn't have makes it very attractive for users and streamers. Now, we already talked about a lot of the other things on the one pager. So let's continue here. The token sale has already completed, like I mentioned, but the maximum supply is around 1,308,000,000 Luck tokens. Now, for the use of funds, we can see that the distribution, actually 62.5%, so the vast majority is going towards the open market. Around 11% is the reserve fund, 10% founders and project team. Token sale proceedings, we can see that 20%, so the majority is going towards purchasing the right to broadcast big esports tournaments. And I actually really like that they put such an importance on that, because that's going to be a key driver to actually get people on the Play2Live platform and start using it. So I really like the fact that they didn't neglect that, and that they're setting aside funds for that, because that's going to be big. They also put 15% towards negotiating exclusive broadcasting rights contracts with streamers. Also very important, get those streamers that already have existing viewership onto the platform. That's going to be a big driver of growth for the platform as well. Also 10% towards marketing, 10% towards Play2Live platform development. You can see that everything is pretty fairly spaced out, so they're not, putting all their money in one basket here. They're really everything that needs to be financed will be, in my opinion. Also have a number of partners. And let's jump over now to the actual white paper. So a lot of stuff they talk about, once again, the streaming market, how much it's growing, the current size of it, which is absolutely huge already and expected to grow more in the future. And they're actually, integrating things that in the gaming streaming space have never been seen before, really, right? And especially not an all-in-one platform like this that's decentralized. They're trying to eliminate some of the weaknesses, like I mentioned previously. To go into a bit more detail on that, users of streaming platform expect a greater level of interaction and personalization. You'll see how they go about that, but they'll have numerous ways to interact and influence the stream. Users do not want to just be observers, they want to earn from their hobby. And once again, the Play2Live platforms allows that from sharing the advertising revenue from the viewers directly as well, not only the streamers. And that's also a really great incentive just overall for watching the streams and having those ads enabled, because the platform actually comes with no ads at first, but viewers can enable them if they want to start earning just from watching, right? So it's really just a big win-win-win. Users want to independently select and create content on the platform. Basically, they don't, people don't like passive watching anymore, right? And there's a clear case for providing gamers and esports fans with the tools that enable to not only donate, but to construct the content that they wish, right? That's what I was talking about before, but better influence, greater influence on the stream itself. And all those mechanisms will allow for less ad blocking. Now, cryptocurrencies need access to the max market. And since they plan on, reaching a large number of users, I believe their first goal is going to be 5 million users. That's actually going to open up that market to crypto and their luck token. Streamers want to start earning instantly. This is going to be possible with the Level Up coin, since they don't have to, provide proof, have a certain number of hours streamed. They can really start earning right away, and that'll also make them much more successful, better opportunities for everyone, basically, right? Let's go ahead and delve a little bit deeper into the white paper. So, earning opportunities for platform users. There's numerous here. There's the advertising, talked about that before. There's voting. There's sharing internet channels via P2P model, allowing the streams to be broadcast to the other users. Really ingenious there. Performing tasks set by streamers, and a betting and gambling aspect as well. Never really seen anywhere else, I believe, especially in a decentralized manner. So the streamers are able to learn in 11 ways compared to 5 currently available for them on existing platforms. That's absolutely huge. And if we take a look at the revenue channels here, Play2Live has so many more than Twitch and YouTube gaming, and they also have a lot of those options that allow for greater influence and interaction on the platform, better engagement, which is going to create a better opportunity for streamers, but also a much more fun experience for the actual viewers. Moving forward here, we can see that the Level Up coin fuels all that power on the platform. Here we can see that gamers are a natural audience to adopt and benefit from the advantages that cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology can offer. I completely agree with that. That's what I said previously. And here we can see that the ability to start earning for streamers is instant. Now they don't have to, go through any kind of approval. Any coins received for viewing ads can be traded on that gateway/API. Very convenient way to transact between users with fast transactions and low fees. And in the future, luck is expected to be used not only within the Play2Live ecosystem, but also in other projects created on the basis of the Level Up chain. Of course, this will be down the line, but there's a huge growth opportunity there as well. And just to talk about some of the unique aspects of the Play2Live product, is that a regular user is able to earn in 5 ways minimum, and that previously is not possible on any of the streaming platforms today. A streamer is able to earn in 11 ways versus 4 to 5 regular ones on existing platforms, and the platform profits from 15 revenue streams compared to 5 that are available on traditional streaming platforms. So a big win-win-win, and also, these greater financial incentives for everyone involved should create more success for everyone involved, and then, those expansion opportunities like I was talking about previously, right? So it's kind of a snowball effect where everything grows together, and things just get better and better from there, right? That's the whole plan, at least. Now we can see that there's a little bit more voting systems within the platform, privilege status in the stream, special features in chat, an opportunity to claim an increase in percentage of the advertising revenue. the ability to choose properties of the championship, location, commentators, stuff like that. Really great option for the viewers to actually choose and influence what they want to see from the championships. Additional bonuses within the platform, special digital gifts from the organizers, interactions with participating teams, many other options here throughout different aspects of the platform. We can see that users can make bets. I already talked about that before. There's that whole totalizer and betting system as well in place. Once again, upping that interaction and engagement drastically, as well as having that financial incentive present. It will be a transparent platform. Streamers are able to order a dump of data on users who previously made donations and rewarded them at their own discretion through the luck token, of course. There's going to be tasks for streamers, like I mentioned before. Contributions can also be made. Here we can see that I'm not going to go into all the details because there really is a lot of options. There's that P2P CDN available as well to earn luck tokens from the users directly, and they go into a little bit more detail on the platform itself here. But moving forward, I want to get to the roadmap, and you'll see that there is a number of things that are already planned out here that I think you'll find really interesting. So getting to the roadmap, and definitely take a look at the white paper in greater detail if you're interested. But over here we can see that the roadmap of the Play2Live platform will go as such. So for the Q2 of 2018, the planned alpha version launch and a world championship broadcast in CSGO. For Q3 2018, a planned beta version launch, 60% of conceptualized features should be completed at that point, and attraction of the seed users, so the beginning of that marketing. For Q4 2018, planned implementation of all remaining features, active marketing, promotion, and purchasing the rights to broadcast top esports and streaming content. I think that's really when they're going to see a huge increase in users and viewership. For Q2 2019, the commencement of the planned active attraction of the users to the platform. And let's see, also new markets of expansion reach of break-even point, an estimated monthly average users of the platform to reach 10 million. And for Q4 2019, it is anticipated that the monthly average users of the platform will reach 20 million users. And then at that point, the focus will be on sustaining internal infrastructure and bringing organic traffic to the platform, as well as integrating new services on the platform as well. So just a little bit more information about the token itself of the Level Up coin. It is a utility token. Pretty much here, this completes everything about the token itself. Like I said, if you're interested in learning more about Play2Live, reading up more about them, or checking out their listing, take a look at their website. I will leave a link to them at the top of the description of this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.